If you spend 10 hours on FreeServe at peak time, the call charges will be up to £24. The same 10 hours on AOL costs a lot less. In fact, for a limited time, it will cost you nothing. Zero zilch.
AOL's completely free trial offer. Look out for this pack.
Now that's free.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a massive trip down memory lane, diving deep into something that will hit you right in the 90s nostalgia. I've got my hands on an incredible collection of vintage America Online CDs, and here's the special part, these are all UK versions. For many of us in Britain, these discs were our very first ticket to the World Wide Web. So, grab a cup of tea, and let's get into it. Let's start at the very beginning. America Online, or AOL as we all know it, officially launched its dial-up service right here in the United States Kingdom in January of 1996. Can you believe that? Nearly 3 decades ago. This wasn't just a small-scale operation. It was part of a huge, aggressive European expansion. AOL teamed up with the German media giant Bertelsmann to form a powerful joint venture. Their goal was to bring the internet into homes across the continent, and the UK was a key battleground. Now, how did they do it? With these little CDs were everywhere. You'd find them taped to the front of magazines, stuffed through your letterbox, or handed out in shops. They were AOL's secret weapon. Each disc promised a certain number of free hours online, to 30 days free, 50 hours, 100 hours. The offers were constantly changing. For a generation used to paying for phone calls by the minute, the idea of free internet time was revolutionary. You just popped the CD into your computer, installed the software, and prepared to hear that glorious screeching sound of the dial-up modem connecting. Flirts. That was the sound of the future calling. At its absolute peak, AOL UK had about 2.1 million subscribers. That's a huge number of households all dialing in, tying up their phone lines, and exploring this new digital frontier. Think about it. For many, this was the first time they ever sent an email, entered a chat room, or searched for information online. It was a completely new way of communicating and learning. These CDs weren't just pieces of plastic. They were gateways to a whole new world. Looking at the different designs here, you can see how they evolved over time. Some are very simple, with just the classic AOL logo. Others are more elaborate, featuring promotions or special branding. Each one tells a little story about the marketing battles of the late 90s. Of course, we can't talk about AOL in the UK without mentioning Connie. If you were in Britain in the late 90s, you absolutely knew who she was. Starting in 1998, Connie became the friendly, approachable face of America Online. She was played by the actress and model Rachel Willis, and she became one of the most recognizable figures in British advertising. 2. Her character was designed to be an internet genie. The whole concept was to demystify the web, which many people still found intimidating. In the TV commercials, Connie would magically appear to help families navigate the internet. She was always cheerful, helpful, and made the whole experience seem easy and fun. She'd show them how to find homework help for the kids, how to book a holiday, or how to connect with friends. The message was clear. The internet isn't scary. It's a tool for everyone, and AOL is here to guide you. Rachel Willis as Connie did an incredible job. She made the internet feel accessible and safe for millions of British families, and she's a huge part of the AOL UK story. It was brilliant marketing that really connected with the public. And that brings us to another iconic part of the AOL experience, the sounds. Specifically, the voice that greeted you when you had a new message. While our friends in the US had the voice of Elwood Edwards, who sadly passed away recently, the UK had its own very special voice. When you logged on and saw that little mailbox flag, you were greeted by the unmistakable, sophisticated tones of a true British icon. Joanna Lumley. That's right, The star of Absolutely Fabulous was the voice of AOL UK. She famously recorded the welcome, goodbye, and, of course, the legendary You've Got Mail alerts. Can you imagine anything more perfectly British? Many users at the time felt her delivery was so much more chic and sophisticated than the American original. It had that touch of class and humor that was quintessentially Joanna Lumley. Hearing her voice announce a new email was a small, daily delight for millions of us. It's one of those details that made the UK version of AOL feel unique and tailored just for us, too. It wasn't just a copy of the American service. It had its own distinct personality. As we look through more of these discs, it's a reminder of a time when the internet was a destination, something you deliberately connected to. It wasn't always on, in our pockets. You had to make a decision to go online. You'd hear the modem connect, listen for Joanna Lumley's voice, and then maybe spend an hour exploring a very different kind of web. Websites were simpler, speeds were slower, but the sense of discovery was immense. Everything was new. These CDs represent the end of one era and the beginning of another. They are relics from the age of dial-up, a time before broadband, Wi-Fi, and smartphones made the internet a constant presence in our lives. Holding them now feels like holding a piece of history. Each scratch and scuff mark tells a story of someone's first journey into cyberspace. It's amazing to think how far we've come in such a relatively short space of time. From these discs to the super-fast, always-on world we live in today, the change has been staggering. And that's our deep dive into the world of AOL UK and this fantastic CD collection. It's been so much fun revisiting the dial-up days, the sound of the modem, the face of Connie, and the voice of Joanna Lumley. These discs are more than just obsolete software. They are cultural artifacts that tell the story of how Britain got online. Thank you so much for watching and for joining me on this nostalgic journey. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Be sure to check out some of my other videos on America Online Collectibles. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more retro tech deep dives. See you in the next one.
Launching 3, 2, 1.
If you're looking for a completely free internet trial, you might find the choice a little restrictive. You could be forced to change your telephone company or even pay for the call charges. Unless, of course, you give AOL a call.